Hey y'all, it's Jenny. I'm back. I hope this video is a little better than this morning. I think I was still half asleep, but also I cut half of the journals off. Like you could see half of those. If y'all would like me to, if you were interested in this one or this one and would like to see a better flip through, I can repost another one because I just did not realize how bad that was. And then I had done a flip through of this one for Miss Brenda. On that one's probably what you'll see when you're flipping through. But anyways, so I was going to do a thrift haul. My mom and stepdad called this morning and they were like, we're going to estate selling, do you want to go? And I was like, no. But then I was like, yeah. So I went. And I'm excited because I found some things that I have actually never found since I started junk journaling. I usually don't find some of these things, so I'm pretty excited. So first off, I know this plate is, I've not looked it up. I've not even looked it up. But it doesn't matter because I'm keeping it. I mean, look, it's just the crazing on it. It's not cracked, but it's just aged. I mean, it's beautiful. Anyways, I got it to keep. I have another bowl. I don't have it in here with me right now, but that I keep beside me over here, and I always just put, you know, little bits of papers or, you know, things paper clips, whatever, you know, that I work out of. So I'm excited. I think that's beautiful. And then excuse me, I did not have not done a haul yet from last week from like home decor and stuff because I'm going to do a collab with Lynette from Cheaply Chic. But since these items are craft related, I picked these up last week. These two Ray Dunn little containers. I don't know if I'll put them on a shelf when I get my craft room done, or if I'll put, you know, paper clips, stuff like that in these. And they have little washi tape, and it says stay. Excuse me. And then stamp, and it says stamp, obviously. And I paid $2 for those. I only paid $1 for that vintage one. But our yard sales and estate sales and thrift stores in Alabama tend to be kind of crazy usually. Okay, so I found at this estate sale these two books of just receipts from 1971, just blank receipts to use in my junk journals. And then I'm skipping back and forth. This is from a couple different places, two different estate sales. And these envelopes I thought were so cute to use as well. Then, this is an example of things I never find that I was so excited. I know, I did find the rose ones that one time, I know I showed y'all. So here's field flowers. And it just has about 4 different flower types, and these cards are just beautiful. I mean, the envelopes are just beautifully aged. So I can use all of that in my journals. And then just a couple of little random cards were laying there, and they were so cute. Like, oh, I'm just so in love. Like, so cute. Just the cutest little images. This, ironically, was a Father's Day one to your husband, so that was funny. And this one is adorable. This is actually going to be sent to a friend on her birthday. This is too cute. Like, adorable. And I don't know if they have the years, I don't guess, on the back. That one's cute. And then 2 more boxes of these, the garden flower notes. And again, they're just, I might have to stick one of these in some of y'all's things I'm mailing out next week that have told me your favorite flowers. I will definitely be putting some of these in my upcoming flower books. So there's pansies and iris and is that a marigold? I'm not sure. So anyways, then here was just 4 blank postcards from South Carolina with a peach, which confuses me because I thought Georgia, I don't know. I say this from Alabama on the way to Florida, and then I thought Georgia was a peach. I don't know. I get that confused to me. Anyways. Okay, so moving along. For the first time ever, I found vintage flashcards. I was so excited. Still have not found vintage playing cards. But y'all, this house was huge. I think it was probably a professor given all the books, the teaching books and whatnot, and notes he or she had, and the travel books, all the things. But anyways, I've never even seen so far in my junk journal and from people any little flashcards like these. So these are so cute, and some child had written the numbers on those. So there's those. And then these are just the normal ones we always see, but I've never gotten. So I'm so excited. I know most of you find them in your thrift stores, but I don't ever find these. My sister does, but now these I've never seen either, this type. These are from 1965. These division ones, so I thought those were pretty cool. So, got those. Now, let's see. I do believe that these 2 books, y'all, these are still dusty. I've not wiped them off very well yet. I believe this is Dutch. If I'm wrong, again, y'all can just rag me, but so yeah, I'm guessing. And again, I've said before, when I show y'all these trims and things, especially in a minute, if y'all are interested in me making up like kits or things to put on my Instagram like people do, and selling just, you know, for $10, $15, $20 little packets of things for your junk journals, I'm more than happy to do that. So this was a book of poetry, which I probably should know, but well, it's 61 poems in the original Russian and translated into English. And obviously I cannot pronounce this name, but let's see. So, this was a second printing, 1967. And it's kind of coming apart inside, but I thought depending on the wording and stuff, this would be fun to use in journals if they're decent enough. So, I'm wondering and assuming this might be the Count of Monte Cristo. Y'all, y'all know. But look, it is signed in Dutch or German in 1965. So, and since it does not have a copyright or printing. I'm wondering if this is a first edition and a signed edition at that. I'm gonna have to look this up to see, because I did pick up, which it's not a valuable one, I've already looked, but this is the first edition of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. The first 1855 edition of this particular one, but I don't think it's not one of the ones that's worth anything, but still, to have it is very nice. I love books, and my family, I'll just go ahead and tell you, this house, they saw it, they wouldn't think anything about my books and rag me anymore. This was a wonderful find. This makes me want to go put all of my book jackets back on my books, which I've probably thrown away. But look, this was 60 cents when it was originally bought. The Last of the Mohicans. And it is in wonderful shape considering, and it is a 1928 printing. And I do believe when it just says this, that it's the first edition. I think, when I was researching a few years ago about books. So this was a wonderful find. Now, will I turn this into a beautiful journal, or will I put this on my bookshelf? Or will I throw it up on for eBay? That is the question. Now, I have found these a couple of times. Well, no, I think Lynette sent me my last one. I like these little books to use in the journals. They're fun to coffee dye and such. This book, the cover's what caught my attention. And it is 1964. And I found a little bit of ephemera in here. I may just put, I will probably decorate with it. I mean, this would probably just go on my bookshelf, but this would turn into a beautiful journal. A beautiful journal, y'all. Decisions when you make books and repurpose them. It had the original ephemera in here. It had their gas, their Alabama Gas Company receipt from March of 1971. They only owed $22, which is crazy. And this is George C. Wallace, former governor of the state of Alabama. And that was randomly in that book. So I'll move to some fun things for a minute. This trim, y'all. It was so hot. It was like 100 degrees, I promise, in that place. And I mean, see how handy that bowl is? You just throw your pins in there. So my hands were full. I didn't have anything to put, anything in. I had all these books and papers, and anyway, this young guy, he was looking for something, I don't know what, but he threw all of these just fabrics and trims up on the shelf, and I said, wait, are you buying those? He was digging for something. And he said, no. And I said, okay, I'm taking them. So I took those. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, these people, they traveled because they had a lot of albums and memories, things like that. There was personal photo stuff. I didn't mess with those, but so I don't know where this is from exactly, but it's a beautiful black and red trim, and it is 2 inches wide. So there's that. And then here's an opposite pattern from that. Like, here's this. This almost looks like a Dutch or Danish top. I actually bought a Dutch shoe from Holland, Michigan, actually. But they had lots of books on Holland, and I wonder, I don't know if maybe they went there and got some things. So here's the black. So there's red with black and white, and there's black with the white and red. I think that is beautiful. And then this trim with the pink and purples and reds and whites. How pretty is that? It's beautiful. And then here's green and gold. I thought that was pretty. Miss June, I'll have to put you some of this green in your little journal packet. That looks like something you'd like. And y'all, I told my husband I didn't look at their fabrics very closely because my hands were full and I just wasn't thinking. And it makes me just want to go back. I have church tomorrow, but maybe I don't think they'll be open that late. But like for instance, this was not a very large piece of fabric, and it was $33 years and years ago from, well, evidently they paid 75 cents, but no, that's what I paid. $33 was the original price, and I don't know much about fabric companies, but it was by a decorator in Los Angeles. But they had all types and colors and different just textures, and it was just, oh, it was beautiful, different types of upholstery fabrics. And so there's that part of me that really wants to go back tomorrow and just see. So anyways, this will make some beautiful journals, which I could probably cut up and make about 4 or 5 out of that, but that's little birds. It's so pretty. Little baskets with the flowers. And then this just so happened to be laying there near it. Look at this doily lace trim and how perfectly it matches this, y'all. Oh my goodness, the thought of making a journal with all this brown and yellow and this, how beautiful is that? So then my mama was rushing me, and I was like, hand me a cookbook, and she's like, here, this is the only one you'll want, so I didn't even take the time to look. But she did good because this, oh, this says first edition. Oh, no, it's the 8th printing. Let's see, 1955. So this would be fun in a cooking journal. Look at these images, like, how fun. Oh, this must be drinks. No, this is soups and stuff. But anyways, what I loved most is it has handwritten recipes, and we all want to find handwritten recipes. So that is so exciting. And even the yellow, printed ones, typed ones like this, I love. Uncooked fruit cake. I don't know about that. And see, this had her handwriting on the back of a bank receipt. See, I love stuff like this. So, yeah, I was excited, but I wish I looked at more of the cookbooks, but I didn't. Okay, so the last couple of things are these. Now, I've never looked up and found vintage ledgers yet, but I did find 1, 2, I got 5. There were probably 7 or 8 there, but these just already I don't know if patina is really the right word, but just discolored legal pads. Now they did write, of course, in some. That's some crazy, let's see, electrodynamics. That's some crazy math there. So yeah, I like the numbers written. I know a lot of you do. But most of them are blank. So I will be definitely using those in journals. And like I said, they're not all written in. But the ones that are still look so cute in journals. So there is those. And then this pack of these 10 by 13 clasp envelopes I was excited to find because these make amazing journals, as well as I can use them to package my things in if I decide to. And then the last two things, well, here's something. Let's see. They had, I mean, tons of envelopes like this, but you know, you don't want to get too nosy, you know. So I don't even know what's in here. Let's see. Oh, this was a lecture from, this evidently was classwork from 1971. Whatever they majored in. Aerodynamics or whatever it was. So that's what's in that. And then at a yard sale on the way home, I got one thing for a future Christmas haul in July, but it is a Ray Dunn piece for my house for $2, which I'm excited about. So I'm not going to show that here, but I got these two books. I know I have a plethora of flower books, but if people start wanting me to make packages up, I thought, you know, I'll have them. Now, I don't have a square one, so I liked the photos in this one, and I love all the Better Homes and Gardens brands ones anyway, to look at myself while I'm starting to learn, and to use in my journals. And see, here's some personal ephemera. I need to throw those away, I guess. Yeah, these are the right size to kind of fold up and put in a traveler's notebook, especially perfect size, but they also have some pretty pages in them to cut up, you know, the pictures out of and back with coffee dyed paper for those of you who are new. But I like this. If I could get my husband to read this and do something in our yard, that would be great. So anyways, I paid $2 for that, but that's always worth it for Better Homes and Gardens book. And then lastly, while I have not found flashcards or ledger paper or mini vintage cards or that sort of thing, I've looked up, and this is the third one of these that I've actually went through. I've shared a lot of the other two. So, yeah, this book is great. Like, I love these. And so this is the third one I've picked up. I always put them in my kits when I mail them out. Now, what it is a cross from the flower versus, you know, it's not what it says on the back. Like, this is not a Black-Eyed Susan, obviously. This is the Black-Eyed Susan. So that's the only downfall in that, but you can always, like what I do is cover that with paper and just stitch around it or glue it down and just use it as, when you tear them out, they're perforated, and then they're just pretty little journaling cards. But until I'm finished with the other one, I might actually keep this one and look at and learn a little bit about some plants. But these are also nice because the first few pages flip out like this. So like in a large journal, even if you cut it off like this, you have the perforated top here, and say you have it, you know, sewn in your journal, and then they can flip it out, and you have this whole place to put photos down, you know, or whatever, and it flips open. So I love these kind of books. And this is not the exact one actually that I had before, but it's the same. This is the gist of it. So thank y'all for joining in this haul. I hope this gave you something to just, I saw a comment a while ago of someone thanking Miranda Christine. She had posted a thrift haul, and someone had commented and said, thank you for posting a video. And she said, no one is posting right now, and these type things help me get my mind off of everything that's going on, you know. And she said, I wish more people would post, you know, that feel up to it. So, well, I didn't feel up to it, I guess, per se. Not for any reason, really. I just thought I'd go ahead and throw this out here so I can put this stuff away mainly instead of letting it pile up. So again, if you're interested in either one of these journals, they're not vintage now. These are more of the just the white paper, but it has a lot of stitching and fun touches with the sequins and such. If you don't like the vintage style and you would like more of this style, and plus these are more on the affordable side. These two are, they are available. I have not posted them on Instagram yet, so just let me know at rjgray4au or at Jens with 2 N's S_junk_, or you can leave me a comment here, but you'll need to leave me a comment and tell me that you're sending me an email at rjgray4au@yahoo.com, but I probably won't notice it unless you let me know. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I've noticed that I have surpassed my 300 subscribers, so I will be doing that giveaway. And I will put a little piece of, some pieces of these things in that Dollar Tree giveaway as well. I will be closing that tomorrow evening, so you might want to go over there. It's a few videos back. It says Tuesday morning, Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree haul, I believe is what it was. Or actually, yeah, I believe that's what it was on. It says on there, and it'll say giveaway. And then just comment under there, be a visible subscriber, be 18 or older, and or 13 and above, and have your parents' permission, and comment on that video, and I will close that out tomorrow night and get to that. And again, I will get all of your ephemera packs with all of these journals I have been making all week together and sent out to you guys that have been waiting on your journals. And then I still have a few more to make that I'll be making this week each day as well. So thank y'all again for watching. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.